Hello, Mother. This is Half Mental, the show that's 90% baseball and the other half mental. I'm Walker Bueller.
And I'm Luis Robert. Oh.
Yeah. Did you forget about that part?
Yeah, I actually didn't bring a beer
Tink.
tonight.
I did.
Good for you, man.
It's actually my first beer in quite some time. So baseball's happening?
Some of it is, yeah.
So for our loyal fans out there, I had a bit of a family thing happen, so I have paid very little attention. But I think the reason why Dan was pretty like, we really need to do a show tonight is because there's a lot going on. And I did catch wind that the wind in the Marlins clubhouse has a lot of COVID-19 in it.
Yeah. So
I take it away, Dan.
I texted you that because I thought there was I think I texted you that on Monday morning at like 9 o'clock or something. Because I seriously thought there was not going to be any more baseball at that point.
Oh, really?
And it was like, we need to plan on doing another episode as soon as possible. Yeah, so the Marlins, it turns out on Sunday, had 4 players test positive. And then they played the Phillies. And then, I want to get this right. And then they stayed in Philadelphia. But the team they were playing next flew to Miami. And then in the meantime, in the rapid test, 14 more team players and team personnel combined tested positive the next day. So there have been, on Monday, there were 3 games postponed. I believe the most recent I heard is that the Marlins are postponed at least through next Sunday.
Whoa.
And like, they can't make those games up. The days don't exist, right?
Yeah.
Like, and all this crazy stuff, like, there was basically Major League Baseball had no protocol in place to deal with like more than one positive test at a time. So it came out, it was this really bizarre, I think you'll appreciate this, Holt, as a Dodger fan. Like, Don Mattingly became like the face of the pandemic for a little while.
That's hilarious. I saw some texts like, thanks, Don Mattingly, and I didn't get it. I mean, I know he's the manager of the Marlins.
Well, because somebody was like, why did you guys play the game on Sunday when, 15% of your team had COVID-19? And he was like, our guys wanted to play. There was no consideration not to play the game. It's like, well, but that's not like, that's not the way this works. Like, it was crazy. And it turns out, basically, the game was decided to be played on Sunday against the Phillies by Miguel Rojas, their third baseman. Yeah. So he's like their clubhouse leader guy. He like runs kind of the group text message and like.
I saw your tweet about like the group text.
So originally it came out that like the players had a meeting and decided, and then it came out, the next one was like, well, it was just this group text, which is just like insane.
Yeah.
It's a total lack of accountability and leadership on the commissioner's office. There's like no
Commissioners.
the commissioners. I mean, I can't imagine a justification for the commissioner not being involved in a situation like this.
Yeah.
And throughout, like, I mean, obviously it was a busy day on baseball Twitter. And like, it came out that, or they, like, people dug up quotes of his that from like a month or so ago that talked about like when he would cancel the season. And he said, like, certainly if one team becomes very compromised to the point that it's affecting the integrity of the game and the competitiveness. And it's like, okay, well, half of this baseball team
Yeah.
is out right now. And like, who knows what's going to happen over the next week. And I mean, now they're talking about how I mean, this would be bonkers, how the division champion could be crowned based on win percentage instead of number of victories.
What?
So to be clear,
Yeah.
just
a team could go like 3-0.
Well, the Marlins are 2-1. They could sit out the rest of the season.
Wow. They're going to start faking.
Have a 66.
They're going to start
0.66.
Faking positive tests.
It's crazy. And like, as stuff also trickled out that like every free agent was just getting claimed by the Marlins.
That's hilarious.
They've claimed like everybody they could. And so now, I mean, I haven't heard anything from the actual players, but it'd have to be like, hey, my agent's calling me. Hold on, let me get this real quick. Oh, hey. Oh, cool. And it's a big league contract. Oh man, what team? Oh, it's the Marlins. Like,
dude, I would go play for the Marlins right now.
You might have to.
Man, maybe I should put like a Craigslist ad up.
It could get
that
really
desperate.
Could get really weird.
Retired catcher.
Miguel Rojas tested positive today.
Dang. So do you know what like number they're up to now? It's got to be at least 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of feel a little bit, honestly, I feel a little bit bummed out because I feel a little bit duped is how I feel.
Yeah.
When they first like said that they're going to do this, I was like, wow. I have the Astros Dodgers on my right side, so I'm trying not to pay too much attention to the game. But when it first came out that they were going to play baseball, I was like, this seems like silly and not necessary during, this pandemic and everything that's going on. Let's just not play baseball this year.
Yeah.
And then it got closer and the intra-squad stuff was kind of fun. And I was like buying all these V-necks.
Yeah. Went on an online shopping spree.
And got really excited about baseball. And then right when I started hearing about the Marlins stuff on Monday morning, I was like, how did we not just know that this was going to happen?
So like one of the things that came out is that teams were surprised by how many other people were in their hotels. Like the hotels that they traveled to and were staying in were full of other people too.
Yeah.
Which compromises the safety of them, right?
Right.
Like, I mean, somebody was quoted as like, there was like a wedding in the lobby as we came in, So I don't know. It's crazy. I mean, it was also announced that the Blue Jays are going to try to play in Buffalo, assuming that we're still playing baseball games at that point. I mean, all the schedule stuff is crazy. So, okay, we should, and I don't have a full grasp on this, but it's because it's very confusing. So Baltimore was supposed to travel to Miami and play Miami. The Phillies and Yankees were supposed to play each other. Well, the Phillies and Marlins are more or less like quarantined because the Marlins had such close contact with the Phillies. So then they were like, oh, well, the Orioles and Yankees could just play each other now. They're both free. Like, they're just kind of like winging it.
Yeah, it's like Major League Baseball season improv.
Yeah, it's wild.
So one of our fans just texted me about the game right now, and so I'm going to shoot a little video of us making a video.
This feels very
amateur.
Inception. And you got that Bob Ross floof going on tonight.
Oh, I know.
That is legit.
I am really struggling, Dan. This is the premium content that everyone's here for. I'm really struggling on, should I just keep growing my hair out and see what happens? Or should I just take a freaking buzzer to it?
I mean, you're talking to a guy who's had like 5 different looks during quarantine already. I got this.
We make that the comment below. Should I keep growing my hair or should I buzz it?
Douche Canoe hits me up about my mustache every week now.
He's pretty down on me. Did you see what he said on our last video? He is pretty
down on you. Yeah. You've earned every bit of that, though.
I think I have. I hope that we can be friends, but I understand why you're sick of me.
I think so. We should real quick talk about some cool baseball things that happened because there were
Kike Hernandez's mustache,
and he also had a huge game, right?
Yeah, 5 RBIs. He was like leading baseball in RBIs on like game number 3, and it was all of those RBIs that he had on game 1.
Luis Robert robbed a home run and hit a home run in the
I
first
didn't see
weekend,
that.
Which was cool. He's had a hit in all 4 of his games.
Nice.
Have you noticed the content of like home runs, people's home runs, like hitting the cardboard cutouts in hilarious ways?
Yeah, I've seen a couple. Someone hit someone's dog or something.
So, yeah, like the Mets all put their dogs up in the outfield, like all the players' dogs. And then someone like hit Jeff McNeil's dog. And it was like sort of a thing. I think it was a Dodger put a ball like straight through somebody's throat or something. Like just like one of the cardboard cutouts. But that was actually sort of interesting.
I'm surprised PETA didn't get involved with the dog one.
Yeah. You never know.
Hey, if anyone's still watching this, would anyone be interested in the COVID-19 baseball that has been on our thumbnails as a baseball hat? Because I'm interested in that.
Holt's interested in getting some merch going.
Anyway, think about it, let it simmer. Maybe leave a comment below. So far, we're expecting you to comment on my hair and would you wear a cap with our thumbnail? If you'd
like to spend money on a baseball hat. We saw, what else? Shohei Ohtani pitch for the first time.
Oh, how'd that go?
Not well.
Bummer.
I know. His velocity was down. I don't think he got an out, if I remember correctly.
Whoa. Did he start the game?
Yes. It's not a good situation.
You don't think he recorded an out and he started the game?
I'm pretty sure that's true, yeah.
Whoa.
It was bad. It was as bad as it could have been.
Jeez. That's too bad.
Yeah. I mean, he still recently, he allowed 5. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, no outs, 5 earned runs, 3 hits, 3 walks. It was not good.
Yikes. Ooh. Astros just went up 1-0.
Who's pitching tonight?
I wonder how easy it is. I wonder how easy it is to hear the trash can right now with no fans in there.
It's got to be so easy.
And the Astros are just like, it doesn't matter. There's no one here. Everyone's sick. It was Carlos Correa. Cheater.
We've had a number of pitcher injuries also, which today I started reading quotes from like people around baseball that were like, oh yeah, we knew pitchers were going to get injured a lot this year. Like they didn't have their normal reps, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that just kind of sucks too. Like what a shitty thing to happen.
Yeah, I mean, Verlander's down. It's a big one.
Did you hear who the Astros picked up today?
No.
43-year-old
No
Fernando
way.
Rodney.
Dang.
Who was playing for like an independent league.
Good for him. He just won a World Series, didn't he? Wasn't he on that team? That's so crazy.
He was.
It's funny because I was
I just thought
partly hoping that you were gonna say like Bartolo Colon or something like that.
Well, so my first reaction was like, I think all the love and admiration we've had for Bartolo Colon just needs to get transferred to Fernando Rodney at this point.
I think that's fine.
Like he's our new like big old pitcher boy.
Yeah.
Here's a fun thing that happened for me as a St. Louis Cardinal fan. A new manager for a team who was a beloved former player watched a former all-star closer just fully implode with no backup plan. Did you catch this at all?
No.
Craig Kimbrell is just like done. And David Ross just sat there and watched him pitch 34 pitches. He walked 3 guys in a row and then hit the 4th guy.
Jeez.
And the Cubs actually won the game, I guess. So maybe it's no harm, no foul, but
yeah, it
was bad.
That's crazy. I wonder.
And David Ross was like, he's our closer, you know? What else are you going to do? It's like just the dumbest baseball stuff at this point.
Yeah. I just wonder, like, how long this is going to last. I mean, I know that's why we're talking.
I don't know. I can't imagine. I think the most untenable thing is like actually letting teams play different numbers of games and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's because I didn't realize, it makes sense because there's not time for it. But I didn't realize that there was no like, backup plan.
You know what I think they should have done, and I've had this thought before, and I never said it out loud on this program. But I think that they should have just tried to do like a week-long all-star game or something. Like played like a 5-game all-star series. Because then all they would have had to do is get the like whatever 100 best players, right? Or best and like bright young stars and whatever, you know. And then like actually quarantine them somewhere for 3 weeks and let them warm up and play, and then just give us some like awesome games.
Yeah. Like almost like a high school state tournament style.
Yeah. Like a showcase.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
I mean, it could have been like every division fields a team or something weird like that.
Oof,
you know,
that would be so cool.
But then it could have given them like the single site where, you know, they all could have gone to whatever, say New York, Chicago, LA, where there's 2 big league fields. I don't know. I just think there was a lot more ways to get creative with it than like, we'll play less games and try to travel less and just cross our fingers and use this unproven testing method. And, you know, like it's just crazy.
So I'm getting hit up by a friend of mine who's an Astros fan right now. And it's hard. It's real hard. And I just got the article. I will share a little bit of our conversation. He's referring to the short porch in left field in the Astros park, and the Crawford boxes.
Crawford box,
yeah. he said, but he went both ways in Game 5 in 2017. And I said, buzz. And he said, bullshit. And I said, tell me about it. And then he sent me the article that says, did cheating actually help the Houston Astros win the World Series? Which is just the worst defense ever. I said, I bet you don't believe in masks either. But like, of course cheating. That is the funniest thing to be like, yeah, we cheated. We did. Yeah, we cheated, but it didn't help us.
Wait, we didn't.
What has the world come to?
Holt, you got to release the episode, man.
Yeah, I think we should. I think it's time. I have it. I was actually
for baseball to shut down.
True.
And then just release it.
I was actually on that hard drive the other day, and it's still in there. I had even like started. I was gonna like edit it and stuff. That's why it never happened. Anyway. So, yeah, I don't know. Baseball seems kind of silly right now, but I'm here for it. I kind of wish the Dodgers would just act like the season is probably not going to happen and just start filling up some ear holes down in Houston tonight.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. I don't condone that. Maybe just some letters.
Okay. That's better, right?
Yeah, much better. All right, Dan. Got anything else?
Did you see how good Charlie Culberson's been? Or Dansby Swanson? I just mixed them up.
Oh, my God, you did it.
Funny. Dansby was on fire for the first weekend.
Really?
It's like MVP candidate Dansby Swanson. And he's still really young. He could put it together.
True. Old Dansby Swanson.
Old Dansby Swanson.
Go grab me some peaches, Dansby. Sorry about that.
What else did I see? Oh, the Oakland A's had a cool game where they won 4-0 with 4 solo home runs.
Whoa. Didn't they have a walk-off grand slam for their opener?
Yes, by Matt Olson. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was cool.
It's pretty cool to be able to hear like a little bit more of their conversations and stuff. Because there's no crowd noise.
Right.
That Oakland A's game where they had 4 solo home runs was cool though, because none of them were by like Chapman or Olson. It was like Jesus Luzardo and like other dudes. It was kind of cool.
That is cool.
What else, man?
That's all I got. I'm just mad now about the Astros.
Friend of the show, Vlad Guerrero Jr.
How is Vladdy?
Got in the home run chase tonight, officially.
Excellent.
Hit his first one of the season.
Love that. I'll have to look it up. I like watching him hit home runs.
Yeah,
Muncy just got into one, but it's going to stay in the yard. The Twins look really good out of the gate. I know it's just like a few games in, but they're scoring a lot of runs.
They're kicking the shit out of the Cardinals right now.
Yeah. And they handled the White Sox pretty well as well. Except for Dallas's start. Dallas pitched well against them.
Dallas looked really good.
Yeah.
I was like, he hadn't looked that good in years.
Yeah.
Almost.
It's a haircut.
Did he cut his hair?
Yeah. You're like audio's behind your voice right now. It's cracking me up. He's got like a Wild Thing haircut. It like comes to a point out of the back of his hat.
Cool. Why not?
Yeah. All right. I think that's all I got.
Well, let's just enjoy it while we can, huh?
Yeah. Baseball's back. Tink.
Tink.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Let us know on the hat and the hair. See ya.